Inc.
Out the Box Entertainment.
Let's go. Don't be scared of it. Tank. Keep the elbows tucked in. Good. Out. 5. I need 5. 5. Good. I need 5. I look like 3. One more. Let's go.
My name is Catherine with Team DeMarco Fitness, and this is my Journey for Life.
She came to me, we started working out. First day she threw up, that was a great thing. And from that point on, man, she just been working really, really hard. And I say that I taught her a lot. Because, with Catherine listens, and she applies the things that she listens, that she learned from me.
I've been training on and off probably since I had my daughter in 1986. Not professionally training because I don't think I ever really knew what that was, but I knew that I wanted to be healthy. I knew that I wanted to be in shape. So my diet has always been pretty good. My training was whatever I could figure out from infomercials and whatever I came up with independently. But in terms of being knowledgeable and knowing my body parts and understanding what machines work, what muscles, what type of exercises benefit what muscles, that's been for the past year.
When someone is looking you deep in your eye and you're telling someone, you want to be kind of like on that, like on that dotted line, that pencil got to be real sharp because that person is taking notes. And I just think that she made me a better trainer because she was so intense about learning and about just doing it right.
I've always been athletic. I made sure that I've participated in so many different things, none of which I stuck with, but the experience was good. So ballet, gymnastics, karate, track, so everything very athletic related and exercise related, just nothing consistently, I guess, that I loved as I do now.
So with Catherine, when she came a year ago, she came to me and she wanted to be a trainer. She was like, I want to train, but I want to be able to help people. I want to be able not just to, bring it to myself, but have some knowledge that I can pass it down to, my daughter, to my friends that they were all overweight, and I could be able to talk about it and be able to teach them. So she started training with me and paying me to teach her how to become a trainer. With that, the dialogue is different because sometimes people come to work out and they come to work out and they say, well, you know what, I'm working out for me. And she was like, I want to work out to help somebody else. So that was great for me, and I was like, okay, I can see that because now you're looking at the field that you're looking at is you're not personalizing it just for you. You're not taking it, you're running with it. You know what? You're almost you're almost a savior. You're almost trying to save people with some knowledge.
I have a very different perspective on health and fitness now, and as I've said so many times, it's definitely a journey for me. I don't know where I'll end up. I'm not planning to end up anywhere, but I do know that I'm going to continue to be healthy. I know that I'm so passionate about my own health as well as the health of others. I'm much more attuned to my environment in terms of the people that I interact with, the people that I see, strangers that I see. Obviously, I pay very close attention to the news and reports of diet and obesity and the types of foods and the chemicals. And so all of that has really driven my passion for my own healthy lifestyle, as well as the healthy lifestyles of as many people as I can touch with my own experience.
But we all about challenge, you know. A lot of my clients, I challenge them to challenge themselves. I don't think that, you know, it's not about challenging anyone else. It's about you. And the science that I use is I put myself in the middle, so it looks like you're challenging me. And then gradually I take myself out, and then it's you against you. I think I'm there just for, you know, confidence. You know, like anything else, a lot of pep talks. You always have that mentor that pep talk. Like, you know, what makes you great? You know, do a lot of big things make you great, or maybe one little thing make you great? You know, something that you thought you never could do, and you actually just say, you know what, this is the first time I'm going to jump up and do this, and I was great at it. And someone validate that, you know, and it's not even you saying you was great. Someone say, you know what, you did great. And at that point, you like, wow. This is, you know, you feel better inside because you wasn't expecting that. And that's something that I think live on in other people's memories.
One of them get it. 1, 2, 3. You don't want them to get it. 4, 5.
I think when we are growing up, our parents want us to do things other than play video games, and I guess there wasn't a lot of that in growing up. It was a lot of outside, but I know me in particular, my mother wanted me to find a craft and hone my craft, and so I think it was just trying out different things, and that's what it was. It was trial and error of different things. The ballet, the gymnastics, there were certain aspects of each that I enjoyed, but none that I felt I was passionate about. I think there's a lot of different types of competitions and a lot of things that you can get into as part of the fitness world. My objective when I started out a year ago specifically was to get my body as healthy as I could possibly get it, meaning eliminate body fat, make sure that my diet was aligned with my exercises, making sure that I was toned and healthy, not injuring myself, exercising correctly, because part of my goal was to share what I learned with others. And so it was really important for me to understand the body, how it moves, why it moves, what exercises impact what parts of the body. And so in that, and coaching with my coach DeMarco, I got exposed to these shows, and I had no idea what they were all about, but I thought it was a pretty interesting dynamic, and I thought it was something that I'm open to try anything. I'm the person that will jump out of a plane, do, you know, what, skydiving, do anything, and so I thought it was definitely an opportunity. And with that said, although I put it on my list as something that I wanted to accomplish, that still wasn't my purpose for training. Now that I've actually experienced it, it's definitely going to be my objective. Like now I'm training to get up on that stage. I was training to get healthy first, and I got up on the stage as a result of that and kind of aligned with that. But now my objective is specifically to prepare for the next show.
It definitely wasn't a journey that I was trying to get on. I guess it just came to me just being in the gym, doing a lot of CrossFit training, and just seeing how some of the clients that I was training, their body was changing, and they was looking just like people who was actually going on the show, and you kind of saw the different aspect of training. So that just gave me an idea, and I think that I just went with the idea of saying, like, what would happen if I can take a CrossFit training and put somebody on stage. I think that was just, something that was just, thought that was just burning in my head for a little while.
Yeah, she only knew with me. See what happened next year. Good, we got 4 days. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move them legs. 8. Move them. 9, 10. There we go. Come on. 1, 2. Work. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Good. Done for the day. Good job. You got it. We just actually came to the park just to get a little tuned up. Tomorrow she gonna rush. Saturday's a show, and just to let her relax. I mean, she's been a little bit uptight due to the fact that this is her first show. She's been training only for a year. I actually threw her into the show, I want to say about maybe 2 months ago, and she's ready. She's ready. Just trying to keep her condition and just keep her mind focused. So it's great. She's doing good. I mean, she's running with Adrian right now. Adrian just did a show about a month ago and did really well. So, that's a support system that we use. Each one teach one. And she's doing great, I mean, I think she's ready for Saturday. I know she's ready for Saturday. I don't think. It's just that she has to believe it. But I already believe in her 100%. So I think we'll do great. And she'll do well. And, on to the next chapter in our life.
I will say that I've encountered many different trainers, coaches, different people that are into assisting others with their workouts and attaining their goals. And he is by far the toughest person I've ever met. But what I understand about him is that he is extremely passionate about what he does and why he does it. And he has certain expectations for the results. And it's almost like he is living vicariously through each of his clients. And so your goal becomes his goal, and it kind of joins in one. And he's relentless. He really is relentless.
There's an act right here. No, some of that I know. Small. Here come Rivera.
I'm tired.
No, Catherine, stand up.
I'm tired.
Hey, Rivera.
I'm tired. Tired.
She's been working hard all day. All morning. Yes.
You got water?
Little.
How much water you got?
I don't know. Half a bottle.
Half a bottle.
Half a bottle.
You need more than a half a bottle, Captain. I told you that. You gotta do more than a half a bottle. You should be like on maybe a bottle and a half right now.
Tired.
I know you're tired,
I'm
but
asleep.
yeah, but that's crazy. I'm gonna let you know this right now. Saturday you got 2 more days, right?
Right, that's why I only had half a bottle.
Yeah, that's when you have a bottle. But I told you that you need to have 2 bottles today, right? You need to be sipping. You had half a bottle. It's going on.
I am sipping.
It's fucking 12 o'clock.
How am I going to be dry if I'm drinking so much water?
Okay, well listen, don't listen to what everyone else is saying. Their concept can be the way that they concept. But if I'm training you, I'm telling you the way that I want you to do it. At the end of the day, once we step up on stage, that's my responsibility. So I have to get you prepared for that. And if you're not going to follow and do the things that I'm saying you're going to do, then you shouldn't be doing the show.
I am following. following.
No, you can't be following.
I've been following.
Nah, you can't be following if you fucking doing a half a bottle of water, Catherine. I mean, you can't too
So the
far.
other stuff don't count?
Well, the stuff do count, but it's just not about going to the gym. It's about, you understand your water, your diet, who you are, how you step on stage, how you think, how you feel. It goes with the whole thing.
So one time, one half a bottle erases all
Exactly.
7 days,
You know why? Because you know
2
why?
hours a day, how many months, eating, not eating, no
Yeah.
carbs, no water, no this, no that. All that don't count?
No, it do count, but you understand it don't count. It counts up to the point of Saturday.
But we almost there, we almost there.
No, we almost there,
We
but
almost
almost
there.
there is not done. You
Guys, I
understand?
think I need to tame it down.
Nah, but I'm just saying,
I
you don't need to
understand.
tame it down, Adrian.
Yes,
I'm not,
I do.
You understand? You just did a show,
No,
and I told you
I
the same thing.
But
So,
Adrian, you see what it is?
No.
trying to keep
You see
Okay,
how
but
we
I'm
work
just
hard
saying.
for a whole year?
Yeah,
That's
it
what
don't
you get?
matter. I'm saying if you just did a show,
Yes, I
and we
did.
went through the same thing.
Yes,
So
we
if
did.
you doing a show and you telling me and you telling her that you understand drinking one bottle is right, then you're wrong because that's not
No,
what it is.
that's not what I told her. But all I'm saying to you is she got the concept, but she needs to be in a calm spirit.
No, Adrian, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Listen, all
I'm
that
gonna tell you what it is.
Okay, but listen,
I'm
all
gonna
that
tell you what it
calm
is.
spirit and all that other joint, you
It
know what I
makes
mean?
a
You
difference.
work hard. It makes a difference to you, right? What makes a difference to me is I put it together, and what makes a difference is Saturday when she stepped up on stage, that she's 100%. That's what that makes a difference to me. So we done came this far, you understand, doing 100%. 100% is when it's finished. Up to that day it's finished, you understand, it's become percentage. 80%, 30%, 20%. So regardless if she put 100% yesterday, today, one bottle of water, she put 10% in until what she
Adrian,
building
I'm
100%
gonna
on.
tell you what he means. You know what he's trying to say? I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. What it means
No,
is
what it
that
means is that
you can do 50 things right, and if you do one thing wrong, the
then
50
everything
thing
else
is
right,
erased.
is it.
So the 50 things mean nothing. That's what he's saying.
well, then you know what?
Got it.
And,
Check.
and at the end of the day, you tell somebody that have
The water thing is very important to different bodybuilders, and everybody have their own theory about the way that they consume water and how they're going to dry themselves out from the water. The one thing that I know about drying yourself out with the water is that most bodybuilders, when they step up on stage, they're 95% close to death because they taking something that's natural out of their body and out of their muscles. And this is not what it is. The body is 75% water. And when they stepping on stage, anything can happen. Where they can catch a stroke, you know what I mean? They can catch a heart attack because the water is not balanced in their body. So they throw their body from being balanced to unbalanced for so many hours, all right, and so many weeks. So they prepping it. The water situation was that she needed to dry out. She was drinking up close to about 1.5 gallons for about a month straight. The last 5 days to the show, she had to start breaking the water down, where she was doing 1 gallon, then she was doing 1/2 gallon, then she was doing 2 bottles, then she was doing 1 bottle, then she was sipping. And that was a concern for me because, again, you know, I'm training someone and I don't want no one to get hurt. And, you know, I care about Catherine a lot. And, you know, so I wanted to play it safe. I wanted to do it, but I wanted to play it safe. Did she deplete all the water out of her body? No, I wouldn't let her. Because at the end of the day, if we're going up there to have fun and you're already stepping up on stage, I'm not trying to hurt you. I don't want nothing to happen because then, you know, the glory and the reward the reward wasn't worth the risk. Okay, so you took a risk for this reward and it wasn't worth it. So for me, I told her to keep some water into her body. But I did argue about the amount of water that she should have took, you know, on a day of, you know, not drinking enough water. So we were drinking 2 bottles or 3 bottles that day. I needed you to do that. And when she didn't do that, I kind of got upset with her. And the reason why I got upset with her and with anybody who's training to get up on stage with me is because, you know, I'm actually a protector. You know, I'm that person that, you know, if something happened to you, it happened to me. And, you know, my job is to get you to the finish line, but also make sure that you're healthy and get you back wherever you started from, safe all over again.
There's a certain regimen that you need to follow in preparation for a show, and at one point you are supposed to drink a very large amount of water on a daily basis. And towards the end, you're kind of drying out, so you're minimizing the water. But each phase of the journey is important to the end result. And so in the slight altercation, he felt that I hadn't had enough water for the day, and that translated to him that I was not as dedicated or passionate about the competition as he was, and that absolutely was not the case. But again, I don't personalize it because I understand where his passion comes from and how passionate he is about what he does and how he does it.
So what's happening right now?
Right now what we're doing is just tuning up. We got about 2 hours to go. We got to be in Jersey about 9:30. So yesterday she took it real easy. Today we just squeezing the muscle, getting some blood in there. So when we get to the show, she can relax a little bit, that's all.
You know, we was actually prepping a little bit, just to, you know, put some blood in the muscle, get the muscle a little tight, and just going on, you know, some of the workouts where, you know, it was going to help her posing a little bit, and just to get her a little bit more hype. See, the body recognized what it had been doing for so long, and we slowed down just a little bit to give the body a little rest a couple of days before the show, so this way the body could relax a little bit and it can breathe, because we know we was taking some water out of it. So the day of the show, we you know, I took her to the Powerhouse Gym, and we, you know, just went over, you know, some posing. We went over some real hardcore workout. I think that was probably, you know, I probably went in a little bit more than I should have, but again, she was having fun, and I wanted to get her back into that mode. Like, yo, you trained hard. This is what you came. This is what it's about. You're here now. You know what I mean? Let's get it. You know, it's like, you know, you see boxers getting ready to shoot in the jab, and they like, yo, let's go, and they just sparring. So I wanted to get her back into that, and you know, that was great. That was good.
Squeeze. One more. Squeeze. Good.
Well, the training definitely intensified. As I said, I was really training to get healthy, and I recall when I started out, I was fearful because I had seen some tapes of DeMarco, and I was like, wow, this guy looks really intense. And let me just start out with 2 days a week. And before I knew it, I went up to 3 days. And as we started to discuss, you know, the competitive perspective, I knew that I had to turn it up even more, because most people, and I'm not saying everyone, but certainly most of the people I've spoken to that have competed have trained for 2 years, some 2.5 years, some even longer than that. And my goal was not only to do it, but to kind of make it celebratory in terms of completing a year of intense training, as well as stepping up on stage after 1 year. And so once I decided that that's what I was going to do, I knew I had to turn it up. And so my workouts went from 3 days a week with maybe 1 boot camp on the weekend to twice a day, 7 days a week with 2 boot camps on the weekend. And so it was a major, major, major change, but something that I tackled, and I never backed down, I never quit, I never walked out on one workout, and it was definitely worth every moment of the training. And obviously DeMarco had to commit a huge amount of time and effort as well, and his perspective is probably a little different from mine because this is what he's passionate about, so it may not have felt the same way. And of course I'm the one doing it, so it's a little different, but definitely not to minimize anything that he does, because he is excellent at what he does, and it took a lot of hard work on his part as well.
Squeeze. 4. You want to squeeze? Come on, man. 5 more. Come on. 2.
I know she put a lot of hard work in. We started training 3 times a week, and we went up to training 5 times a week. She just was trying to, filter as much information into her mind, into her body as possible. I mean, we know that this is definitely different chambers that your body goes through, The eating is a step. The working out is another step. To believing is another step. So it was just like, steps in her journey that she was going through. Some of them was just more of, does she believe in herself? Is she doing it right? How will she be able to service herself, but be able to give this information out to others and show the information works through her hard work? So we started picking that up. She became one of the strongest trainers that I trained, with lifting heavy weight, not running away from it, understanding that weight is balanced, just having the willpower, never complained, always just did it. And I was just like, wow, I'm beating her up and she's coming back for more. And every time I asked her, she'd be like, I'm okay. I'm okay. And I was like, wow, you said you're okay. I'm not okay. I'm feeling kind of bad and you still working hard.
There are so many things. I didn't realize how difficult and how much hard work goes into it. I've done so much CrossFit over the years, but more so in this last year, as I stated earlier, a lot of CrossFit, which involves a lot of high impact exercises, and you're moving very quickly. There's very little water break, very little time in between exercises. And most of it is it engages your heart, engages your cardio, as well as engages your body. So whether you're doing burpees or kickouts or jumping jacks or running, and it's all of those mixed together, but you're consistently moving. And that is what really, makes it a challenge. As well as weight, I do a lot of weightlifting, probably like 5 times a week. And so that definitely, isolates my muscles, and the cardio burns the fat. So in tandem, it makes for an amazing workout and ultimately a very healthy body.
We was on the road and we was a little nervous because we were late. Traffic seemed like it wasn't going nowhere. We was actually, in traffic, in a dead stop for about an hour.
Even in 2 hours of traffic that none of us could have anticipated, which ultimately had us arrive late, I was calm. I didn't flinch for not a second, and I knew what my goal was and I knew what my objective was, and I still felt like, regardless of what happens, I'm going to get up on that stage, I'm going to do what I need to do, I'm going to be what I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be it, and that in itself is going to serve as my personal accomplishment. I definitely got encouragement and support from everyone. Everyone was on board and was, always asking me, how's it going? And I don't know how you do it. Probably the most from Adrienne, because she had participated in a show prior to my show, and I was there in a supportive role for her. So I did have the opportunity to see exactly how things worked. It's obviously not the same as when you're actually a participant, but I did have the opportunity to share her experience with her, and so she was incredibly supportive right up until the moment of the actual show. And I think that definitely provided a different level of encouragement for me because it came from someone that had actually experienced it.
But it's okay.
Ow.
You can come.
Okay. I got the guy anyway. He tried to avoid it.
Thank you.
Ew. Quarter pose. Push up the boot. Push up the boot. There we go. Look better. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. This is that.
I'm a little nervous, but I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna get glazed and pinned and tucked. And that's it. Have fun one time. Everybody, yay. My girl Adrian's here supporting me. And it's going to be all good. Come on.
Push it down. Let's go.
Push it out. Push it out.
Let's go.
These girls are shorter than you. This Spanish is I think Christina's single. She's single, but that's his. No, she's your friend of ours.
I feel successful at everything I do, not because of what the actual physical result of it is, but because I take the challenge every time. I take the challenge every time, no matter what it is. I take the challenge, and to me, that equals success. Of course, people enter competitions and they want to win, or people are very competitive. My success is not driven by denomination, so it's not about first place, second place, third place. It's about what I'm able to accomplish, where I am with my confidence level, how I'm able to mentally develop and pursue anything that I want to pursue.
Who's that? Christina. Just literally 27. She did it so quick, so it's like she needs.
I show you pictures of her before.
Give her a little more time, and she'll tighten it up.
Our first prep was what? It was April. It was 2 months. Ours. 8 weeks. 40 pounds. I was 172 on stage. I started being 215.
Stepping up on that stage and knowing that you're being judged, and I think every woman that I know, even if I may look at them and feel like they're perfect, every woman, every man feels and accepts their own flaws personally. But to expose that to the world and whoever is going to see it, and the world being whoever is watching you at that moment, I think takes a huge amount of confidence. And if you can get to that place where you're able to do that, that in itself, I think, drives you. And it'll drive other things that you may be passionate about, or other things that you may just want to do one time. But prior to that even is just getting your body in a healthy place, because I think there's so much going on in our society in terms of what we eat, what's affordable, what's not affordable, what the perception is of healthy versus someone that's not healthy, that really has to be the main focus of getting your body healthy and to where you feel comfortable about how you look, yes, but that your body is healthy, that it's functioning properly, that it does what you want it to do, because we only get one body. And we need to use it until, our time expires here on Earth. And we have to take care of it, because there isn't a replacement.
I'm sorry.
Good. It was fun. It was fun. They threw some whole different pose in at the last minute that I know nothing about, but it is what it is. I feel good. I did it. Check. Bucket list.
For their first show, it wasn't about win or lose. It was about them completing what they started with me. Keena 2.5 years ago. Catherine 1 year ago, and I'm just happy, man. You know what? I did my job. I got them to lose weight. I got them to think healthy. They look great, and they stepped up on stage. Yeah, it's the next chapter now. I got other people out there that want to do shows, but it's not about the show. It's about getting your health together. It's about each one teach one. I mean, we all worked as a team, and I think that team effort, paid off at the end of the day. I I got a show coming up November. I got to do it now because my girls did it. They're great trainers, you know, and you know, I'm just happy.
What you eat, what you put into your body, how you treat your body is so very important. And regardless of age, you have to exercise, you have to eat properly. And I'm not saying it has to be intense. I'm not saying you have to compete. I'm saying you have to be good to yourself.